I'm at home with my two children. Janae's 21 and Cody, who's 3. Now, Cody's in the living room. He's sitting at his little table and chair set. He's sitting at his little table and chair set. He's sitting in front of his lunch. He's still in his little undies because I'll get him dressed after he finishes eating. He's been there the last hour. Janae and I, we're in her room. Janae and I have been going through our little arguments, and today was the day of our argument. We've been doing this for the past 3 years. It's been since the birth of Cody. I think it's jealousy. She says it's because I've lost my mind since he was born. On this day, I don't have patience for this. I'm tired of the arguing. I really miss our relationship because we were so close. We never had this problem. So during the argument, I decided that's it because I had other things to do. So I'm leaving the room. Now I knew what that would mean. That would mean that we weren't going to talk after this. I was going to get silent treatment. So I walked out of the room. I went into the living room because I had to get Cody out because we had things planned for the day. Now, when I got in the living room, I could hear Janae crying. Janae never cries. I felt really bad because I knew this one really hurt her. I felt really bad, and I wanted to go in there to make things better, but I was so pissed off. I'm tired of trying to convince her that I'm not trying to ruin her life, and I do understand her. So instead, I looked out at my son Cody, and I'm like, Cody, eat your sandwich. Get a turkey sandwich, some grapes, and a glass of milk. Simple. Eat your sandwich. It's going on 2 o'clock. So I just thought, okay, to speed things up, I'm going to jump in the shower. So I jump in the shower, I grab a towel, I jump in the shower, I jump back out, get into the living room. Now, I tried to tuck the towel, but it wasn't the right size. Of course, it only reached at the smallest point of my body, my breast. So I held it here under my left shoulder, and I said, okay, it's going to take a minute. So I sat at the edge of my couch, and I said, Cody, just eat your sandwich. Come on, take a bite. I knew it was going to take some time, so I sat there and in an awkward position. So, of course, since I was sitting in that awkward position, when I felt myself rocking, I said, I must be stopping the circulation to my legs because of this awkward position. So I stood up and I walked towards my terrace that was in the living room. And as I'm walking, I'm still rocking. And I'm like, wow, I must have forgotten my blood pressure medicine today or something. I was really shaking. So I looked out to my terrace, and I'm on the 15th floor, so I have a 15th floor view of Jamaica Bay, and I love this view, and it makes me calm usually, but not today. Today, what I saw was my entire building rocking back and forth like this. I knew something was really wrong. So you know when your life flashes in front of you right before you're going to die? Well, my mind flashed back 3 weeks earlier when my nephew came over. He had joined this emergency rescue training course, and he said, you know, Teresa, you have to move from Starrett City. This is where I live. He said, because this is built on a landfill, and in the event of a natural disaster, these buildings are going down. And not only did he say that, but he said, and they're expecting a lot of casualties, so they're not coming to get you. So who is this they? I'm thinking that they must be his training group because how are they going to leave us here? So I dismissed that. But as I looked out of my terrace and seeing the building rocking, I said, this is it. The building is falling. Now, when I froze, I couldn't move. Suddenly I heard my daughter's footsteps running towards me into the living room. And she said, let's go, let's go, let's go. I know it's really in trouble because she's talking to me now. So she said it again, let's go, let's go, let's go. I couldn't move, so she grabbed me by my wrist and she pulled me toward the door. Now, I had to pull away because I had to go back and get little Cody. I picked Cody up and we ran out the door. He was still holding that turkey sandwich. So we ran towards the stairwell because you don't have to take the elevator in the event of emergency. Janae had to take Cody away from me because she noticed that I couldn't run and hold my towel and hold Cody at the same time. So she took her brother and she ran down the stairs and I said, Janae, just keep going, save your brother, go, 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 go. And she stopped at each landing and said, Mom, are you okay? I said, just keep going. And I don't know, is it because I was barefoot running down the cement stairs, but I couldn't get down fast enough, and I realized I really need to lose weight. So I'm still running. I'm running as fast as I can, and every 2 flights she was saying, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Just go," and I felt relieved because she was going to make it out of this building. Finally, when I got to the first floor, I could see out the front of the building, and I knew my children were safe. They were standing there waiting for me. I ran outside, ran across the street, automatically to my garage where the car was parked. I felt for my keys, and the only thing I felt was my left hip. So I said, "Okay, we don't have the footage today. Let's go. We have to get out of Starrett City. It's about a 4 or 5 block road. We have to get out of Starrett City." So we're running down the street, and now I'm starting to see other people coming out of their buildings and other people on their terraces, and I realize it's not just my building. Starrett City is actually falling. So to my right, there was a bus stop as we were running down the block. To the right is a bus stop. A bus lets passengers out. And Janae and I, we sort of get tangled in that group as we're running. And I ran right into this man who was looking straight in the air. And I thought I should tell him because I had his information. And I said, "Excuse me, the buildings are going to fall and we have to get..." And he looked at me like I was crazy. And somewhere behind me, I heard someone say, "What the hell?" I said, "Okay, people are obviously not ready to receive this information today." So we went to the next corner. We made it to the next corner, and at the corner, a car was parked. She was at the light, and I knocked on her window, and I said, "Excuse me, miss, could you please take us out of Starrett City down Pennsylvania Avenue?" She looked at me and said, "No." My daughter, she ran to the other side, to her side, and knocked on the window and said, "But my mom's naked." Maybe it was the sign of her holding her brother. I don't know. But she said, "Get in." So we got inside this car, and we sat in the back, and it was a very quiet, awkward ride. I was looking down at my feet, and I saw a visiting nurse bag. And I said, "You're a nurse too?" "I'm a nurse." I'm trying to make myself seem a little less crazy. I don't know if it worked. And now, Cody, with all this drama, we didn't hear anything from Cody, but right then he said, "Ma, Janae made me drop my sandwich." We get to the destination. My daughter told her an address. This woman, this blessed stranger, took us to this address. We got there, we rang the bell. The person let us in. She just stood there and looked at us. Maybe it was our tire. When I looked at her, I said, I couldn't believe what I saw in the house. She was sitting there, and she was about to sit down with a cup of tea, and her daughter was playing a video game. And I said, "Don't you guys feel what's happening? Everything is shaking. Can you turn the news?" She said, "Oh, I did feel something, but I thought it was the bad kids upstairs running around." I said, "No, turn the news, something's going on." So I thought I was going to see, in fact, that Starrett City had fallen, but it didn't. As a matter of fact, there was an earthquake, but it wasn't in New York City. It was in Virginia. And what we felt were the tremors. So at that point, to my embarrassment and happiness and relief, Starrett City did not fall, but it brought me and Janae together. Because Janae and I realized right then that we would sacrifice everything and anything for each other. And although I can't say that we never had an argument again, Janae and I, we will always have our earthquake.